What's up, guys? It's our boy Mr. Pure, and today we're coming back with a TerryTV reaction. My cute teacher followed me home. Guys, if you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell on the face. This video is a part 3, so I'll put the part 1 and part 2 in like this top of the screen right there. And anyways, guys, hope you like the video, and I'll see you after the intro. Let's start the video.
Today, I'm going to tell you guys a story about a teacher and her student. The conclusion to the My Cute Teacher series that so many of you guys have been asking me for. Most of you know by now that Miss Winslet was known at her school as the hot teacher. All the boys had a crush on her, and all the girls wanted to be her. Her looks were nothing short of profound. Even the other teachers were dazzled by her beauty. There wasn't a boy in the whole school who could resist her charm, except one. This is Ryan, and he's gay. If you guys want to see what happened before this, I'll leave a link to part 1 and 2 down below in the description. But
I'll leave my reactions on his part 1 and part 2 videos up here. I already told you in the intro, right?
Miss Winslet had already tried to woo Ryan in the past, and each time she did, he refused her. But this time, Miss Winslet had a scheme that would be sure to make Ryan like her, or so she thought. But before we get to Miss Winslet's master plan, I wanted to tell you guys about her backstory, and show you perhaps why she acts the way she does. After all, what makes a person do the things they do? The teen Winslet puts on makeup in the mirror. Her room has a cute atmosphere, stuffed plushies on the bed, cute boy posters on the wall, the essence of youth and purity. We hear a knock at the door. "Erica, you have a visitor." "Is it him?" "See for yourself." A boy, Rob, emerges from the doorway and enters the room. He's tall, handsome, and fit. A girl's dream guy. "Hey, Erica." "Rob, you're early." "Well, I figured it'd be easier for me to give you these if I stepped inside." Rob pulls out a small bouquet of flowers and hands it to her. "Oh my God, Rob. They're beautiful." "That's so thoughtful, Rob. You two better get going now. Don't want to miss the movie." Later that night, Rob and Winslet hold hands outside the theater. "That was such a good movie." "I'm glad you liked it." He leans in for a kiss, but Erica pulls back. She's not ready. "Don't you like me?" "Of course I do. I like you so much, Rob. I've never done any of that before." "Well,
But
let's change that then." Rob leans in again to kiss her. Winslet hesitates for a split second, but this time kisses him back. Some time later has passed. Rob finishes up football practice and meets one of his friends by the bleachers. "Come on, man, I told Erica I'm meeting her here after practice." "Alright, bro, relax, I'm leaving." "But come on, did you do it yet or not?" "That's all you came here for, isn't it?" "Bro, you're dating one of the hottest chicks in school. The whole team is wondering how she is, and I already got $20 against Andy saying you did. So come on already, don't keep us waiting." So last night, I took her to a pretty chill restaurant. Good food, but not too expensive. Afterwards, I drove her up in my car to the top of the hill. Showed her the whole view of the town. I knew I still had some work to do, but I had it in the bag. After a month of dating, she's the hardest chick to crack, isn't she? So, we're sitting there in my car. It's a romantic vibe, you know. And I lean in for a kiss. Eventually started checking out the goods. And although she was really holding off for a while, I finally got her to give it up. Haha, my man. Of all the girls, bet she gave you the biggest hassle. No doubt. She was all innocent and naive too. I just acted like, "Oh, Erica, I like you so much. Don't you like me?" Well, then you have to show it. Chicks can be so gullible sometimes. I'm jealous, man. What I'd give to have an hour with Erica. It was at this point that Miss Winslet realized that most boys, as well as men in her life, only looked at her for other reasons, and she soon became cold, devoid, and ruthless, using every bit of her charm to get what she wanted. But, deep down, there was still part of her that wanted something more, what her youthful self sought out so many years back, and the only person who has ever come close to giving her that was Ryan. To her, Ryan was a representation of everything Erica Winslet missed out on during her childhood, and she soon became obsessed in winning his affection.
Damn.
Later on, Winslet sits at her desk applying some lipstick while waiting for her students to pour in. Just then, a bell rings, and shortly after, they all come rushing in. A new day was starting. Ryan soon entered the classroom, followed by his friend Claire. You okay? Sure, just getting ready for my favorite class. Come on, Ryan, it's been weeks since Winslet's hit on you. Maybe she's finally over that idol-like charm of yours. I'll take that as a compliment. I just have a weird feeling today. Something seems different. Ryan, Claire, class is beginning. Take your seats, please. Ryan and Claire make their way to their desks. She even said please. Claire rolls her eyes. As class began, Ryan soon realized that what he felt was all too real, and something was off about today's class. There was something in Miss Winslet's eyes, a spark that seared through the classroom with enough energy to catch everyone's attention, even Ryan's. Not to mention, her makeup was more intense today, her skirt shorter than usual, and her blouse. Well, we're just gonna leave it at that. Dude, I knew Miss Winslet was hot, but damn what I wouldn't give to hit that. Definitely the hottest teacher in the school. No, the country, hands down. Ryan shakes his head while Claire simply looks done with life. Later after class, Ryan and Claire walk down the hallway. Okay, what was up with Winslet's class today? I mean the whole show she put on? And she didn't even talk to us except to tell us to take our seats. I told you something was up. Right now, I just want to go home and wash my eyes out. I have some good bleach you can borrow. I'm good. Thanks, Claire. What are friends for? So, you up to anything fun today? Just seeing the boyfriend later. That's about it. Oh, have fun. Later that day. Coming. Ryan opened up his front door, and to his surprise and horror, there, standing before him, was Miss Winslet. Miss Winslet, what are you doing here? A teacher can't make a house call and check on one of her students. Speaking of, where are your parents? They're out right now, but they'll be back soon. Perfect. Then you won't mind if I meet them after. After what? Miss Winslet shoves Ryan back and puts a hand on his shoulder. After we discuss a few things. Ryan knew that he couldn't forcefully get Miss Winslet to leave. He didn't have it in him to use violence, and calling the police would surely make a mess with his parents. So he decided to hear out Miss Winslet, as absurd as it sounded, and see what she had to say exactly. Well, I'm sure you're wondering by now what I came here to say. I'm wondering about a lot of things, like what was going on in class today. What was that all about? Ah, that was a demonstration of what you could have. What? Every boy was goggling over me, and every girl was jealous. Don't you see how lucky you are, Ryan? I mean, here I am throwing everything I have at you. Heck, I even came to your house. Can't I get a little attention in return? Ugh. Miss Winslet, for the last time. I'm gay! You've already seen me with my boyfriend before. Oh yes, I remember. I also remember you smooching that blondie. So, which is it exactly? That was just... Oh, save it, Ryan. I don't want to hear any more lies. All I'm asking for is some honesty, which I know isn't easy to come by. So, I'll go first. Miss Winslet, really, you don't understand. Just hear me out. Please, Ryan, just hear what I have to say. And I promise you can make a decision after. Ryan sighs, but agrees. Being an understanding person, part of him was curious at what Miss Winslet had to say. All my life, I've been treated like dirt by men, and some women too. I mean, sure, I guess I was blessed with good looks, but sometimes they're more like a target on my back than an asset. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, I'm so used to having people treat me a certain way, just because of the way I look. I've become so used to it that I forgot what it feels like to actually meet a nice guy. Someone who doesn't just see me for what's on the outside, but what's on the inside too. And you're the only guy who's treated me like I was special, not just another girl to add to the tally. Ryan can't help but sympathize with Winslet during her outcry, as he too knows what it feels like to be treated differently. All I want is to be with someone who sees me for me, and not just part of me. Is that really too much to ask? Ryan sighs. Miss Winslet, you're beautiful, smart, and a really nice person deep down. And I really do understand how you feel, but what? Yo, Ryan! Sorry I'm late, babe. There's a brief pause as everyone takes a moment to grasp the situation. You're gay? Of course he's gay, he's with me. And what exactly are you doing here, Miss Winslet? Wait, but what about Blondie kissing you? You kissed Claire? It's not what it looks like, okay? Claire only did what she did to help me, to get you to stop obsessing over me. And I've tried telling you from the start, but you keep refusing to believe me. I'm gay. And even if I wasn't, this whole situation is completely messed up. I mean, I'm your student for crying out loud. Miss Winslet seems to finally see the gravity of the situation and the position that she's put herself in. I've made a complete and utter fool of myself, haven't I? You're right, Ryan. This whole thing started because of me and my silly emotions. I let it get the best of me, and now look where we are. You're right about everything. I'm a teacher. I shouldn't be conducting myself like this. I'm so sorry, Ryan. Do you think you could find it in your heart to forgive me? Forgive you? You just admitted to going after one of your students, my boyfriend. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm calling the school. No, I'm calling the police. He pulls out his cell phone, about to dial. Wait, just wait a second. Wait for what? She just admitted to everything. I didn't even believe it when you first mentioned it to me. I thought you were joking around. But now I see things are much more real than that. Just hold on a second. Let's just think about all this. There's nothing to think about. He's right, Ryan. And I understand that. I was wrong. I should have never let things come this far. And I'm willing to accept whatever decision you make. Is this really something up for debate? Ryan, do the right thing. He holds the phone out to Ryan, and he can see his own reflection in it. Ryan then looks over to Winslet, still sad and grief-stricken. Make your choice, Ryan. And so, Ryan was faced with a choice indeed. Either to report his teacher to the proper authorities, or forgive her and try to find a way for everyone to move on, including himself. But a choice like this is never easy, especially once you've heard every side. So I'm going to allow you to help Ryan out and make the choice for him. Do you choose to call the authorities? Or do you choose to forgive Miss Winslet and try to restore things to the way they were? What would you do in Ryan's shoes? Choose carefully, but remember, your choices have consequences, and for every action, there is a reaction. Make your choice.
That was cool. They even have the if they called, if they forgive. I would forgive her. That's crazy. But guys, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on the face, and I see you at next video. Peace.